Hi guys, just wanted to show you my latest creation. This is a Magfed BT SA17. That's right, you heard it right. It's a BT SA17 pistol in a rifle body. It's actually the magazine is functional. It's not just a gimmick stuck on the side of the gun. It's not finished 100%. I'm still working on the spring mechanism. And let me show you inside. So you can see this is BT SA17. There'll be a bolt handle here to cock it, and this is where the barrel insert goes, or the actual, well, the ball sizer basically. And this is an adapter from cocker thread to A5 thread, because this is A5 barrel, just a long barrel. I'll probably put a shorter barrel later. You got Picatinny rail on the bottom. This is, I had to file off the original Picatinny rail here, the hopper mount, and I filled the gap between the new body and the old body with epoxy here to so that when the first strike rounds are fed, they don't catch on anything. So just build up about a 1/4 inch of thickness. So when this cover goes on, there's a continuous hole from the mag basically all the way into the breech. Those are, I believe, AR15 mags, actual real magazines. You can see I took a piece of PVC tubing and stuck inside, removed the original spring, and this cover slides off here. That's the back of the tube. So this is going to have a spring inside from either Rep 4 mags or the original BT SA17 loader, and the mag actually slides into the magwell and it's locked. Those are the finger grips. Those will be filed off, and also the well will be shortened slightly like this to be a little bit smaller. This just stuck a generic red dot on there just for fun. So there's almost no modification to the top part of this body. This is a body for a real sniper rifle, not sniper rifle, but I guess hunting rifle. The SA17, the only two mods I had to do is file this off here and file the sides of the Picatinny rail to be able to close the cover. This body is actually mounted on 2 screws. This one right here that holds the front rail for the bipod, and there's a screw in the back here. This is the hole here for the trigger frame. It hasn't been installed yet. This is again a future mod. The trigger frame is going to be here. The original trigger frame that's for the real deal was about here. So again, right now I'm gonna leave like a pistol grip here. But in the future I will remove the pistol grip and move the actual trigger to where it belongs, and then put a link arm either inside or outside the body with a small shroud. So another thing that I'm going to do is mount a 13 cubic inch tank here. It's going to occupy this space to feed the marker. So I can still use CO2 inside. There's potentially, I can cut this lower portion out and use 12 gram CO2 cartridges, but I won't. I like the high pressure air option better. The stock is right here. This is how I made the mag. The magazine well sits on the Picatinny rail again. Everything is completely removable. You can disassemble this whole thing. There is zero glue used to hold any parts. Everything is bolted together. The only glue is this epoxy here to build up the beginning of the hole that goes into the breech, and that is to bridge the gap between the body of SA17 and the wall of the external body kit for it. I can take the screw out. Let me see if I can do this now. There we go. Okay. So this is the top of the magazine, and if you look, a continuous, no gaps hole all the way into the breech. That's why I used the epoxy right there to fill that gap. So this is again this is first strike compatible. This particular magazine is not first strike compatible, but there'll be a next version of that will be. The cost of those mags is $20. It's you can get them as low as $12 online. The magwell was $45, and I had to customize it. This is a fake magwell that's used for mounting it on a Picatinny rail on the real gun to hold a spare spare ammo. So once you shoot out your magazine, you take it out and you take this one out of the front grip from here, from the fake magwell, and you stick it into the real magwell and you keep on firing. So there is almost no modification to this mag. The only thing I did is cut out the slightly bigger hole here for this tube and remove the spring. So right now I'm still working on mechanisms that will prevent the paint from falling out after it's being loaded. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do, but it's going to be fairly easy. It's probably going to be some sort of sliding catch mechanism right here. I don't know. We'll see. That shouldn't be a problem. So as you can see, again, this Picatinny rail is bolted, so I can disassemble this in under 10 minutes completely for cleaning. Everything is built to align. When this screw goes in from the other side, the magwell will always be, the hole here on top will always be perfectly lined up to within less than half a millimeter with this hole. So there'll never be any problems with first strikes catching on here. And I'm gonna modify this this button here. I'm gonna build a little ramp up here so you can push forward instead of downwards to release the mag. But you can see it's nice and snug. There's no play in it at all. I had an option of putting it this way, but I decided to put it this way. Just, in my opinion, looks better. So this, I can also mount a standard hopper on this. I still need to build the mount for it, but this is another option it's going to have. It's going to be I'm going to build an adapter to mount the standard paintball hopper on this. So DIY Magfed is doable. It's not very hard. This whole project took me probably 20 to 25 hours, I would say. Most of the time spent is on removing plastic from this body here to be able to fit this in. So this was accomplished. The only tools were used for this are a drill press and a Dremel tool. That's it. There was no, I didn't need any machining done. This whole project is basically built by hand. So let me show you the side. So this is view from the side. I can use it without the top part as well. It's just gonna be, I can actually, originally I meant to leave it like this and just use the standard BT loading system here and just fire it that way, but I've decided to you know, go all the way, so to speak, and put the magazine here. So this is still work in progress. I'll post an update later, but homemade Magfed markers are doable, and that's evidence. See ya.